so. Let's give God more praise. Call on ensemble. Amen. Praise the Lord. This hour, brothers and sisters, if we would turn our attention back to the Gospel of John. 19th chapter. Beginning at the 25th verse. Gospel of John, 19th chapter. 25th verse. Let me pray. Thank you, Lord, for our moments. They not only brought us into the world, but taught and prepared us in how to live in this world. This world is not a safe place. There are dangers, seen, as the psalmist said, unseen, that are all around us. There are foxes and wolves and snakes that have on human skin with one sole purpose, as the enemy reminded us in the scripture, that he's come to kill, steal, and destroy. But because of Mama, we've been given some skills. How to navigate, and how to operate, and how to demonstrate, and how to manage ourselves in turbulent times. So thank you for Mama Lord. Thank you for all that she meant to us and all that she's done for us. And Lord, I know sometimes in Mother's heart there was something that she wanted to do for her child but couldn't do it. But we thank you for that too, Lord. Now, Lord, we come to not only celebrate Jesus and to recognize Mother, but we come now for a time of sharing in your word. I pray, Lord, that you will give us a word that will be that healing, Lord, that we need in times like these. Pray that you would use me and that you will use us in this time of sharing your word. In the name of Jesus the Christ, we pray. Amen. If you look with me in the Gospel of John, chapter 19, beginning at the 25th verse, we find the following for our hearing. Now, there stood by the cross of Jesus, his mother, and his mother's sister, Mary the wife of Cleopas, and Mary Magdalene. When Jesus therefore saw his mother and the disciples standing by whom he loved, he said unto his mother, Woman, behold thy son. Then saith he to the disciple, Behold thy mother. And from that hour, that disciple took her unto his own home. For a thought this hour, may we use brother, take care of mom. Brother, John, take care of mom. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful and wonderful and committed mothers that have gathered this hour. And we need to say too that while the recorder is moving, there are a number of mothers that are members of this church who will see this service at some point. And we say Happy Mother's Day to them, amen? On behalf of the Carter Metropolitan CMD Church. Whether we realize it or not, my brothers and sisters, there is a part of your body, and each one of us have this part, that belongs to your mother. She did give us biologically 23 chromosomes that you really cannot see with the naked eye. But there's a small, tangible reminder that she's always present with you even right now. See, whether your mother has died or alive, or despite whether she and you had a good relationship or a bad relationship, there is a physical part, an imprint, a fleshly scar from your mother that is still with you this very hour. See, in your midsection or your stomach region of your body is a special one-time attachment and detachment. See, before you were born, you and I were inside of our mothers, connected in the womb. And inside of our mothers, we were in a safe place. And that area we speak of is called your navel. Medically, they say umbilicus. Commonly, we say your belly button or your tummy button is the one and only part of you that was physically attached. It was a feeding tube, your mainline connection where you were part of your mother and your mother was part of you. And despite who your mother was or who your mother was not, the stark reality is that your belly button is a constant reminder that at one time in your life, your mother and you were so close together that you were inseparable. You were connected. You were joined with your mother. And no one knows all the circumstances surrounding your mother's pregnancy. She may have been married, or she may have been single. She may have been raped or violated. She may have planned or may not have planned. Nonetheless, you were so close in that one place. If you put your hand where your stomach is, that navel place. This is where your mother, whether you like it or not, she gave you blood. She gave you oxygen. She gave you food. She even gave you life. However, we all know that birthing a child and being a mother is two separate traits. We've heard the expression about men being sperm donors versus being fathers. Many years ago, when Mother's Day was founded by Annie Mae Jarvis, it was started in the 1800s to help mothers to learn how to care for their children. It was about helping women to embrace motherhood from a healthy and positive perspective. But when Mother's Day became a national event, it lost the essence of what Jarvis stood for. In fact, when you go back and read the history, you will find that the one that was responsible for Mother's Day spent her last years fighting against a national Mother's Day celebration. Because it went to this commercialized, you know how we do with holidays. We went to this commercialized version where businesses focus more on the profits than the mother. Businesses began to focus on greeting cards and flowers and balloons rather than focusing upon what it really meant to be a mother. And many of the businesses and companies could care less about the parent or the grandparent or the guardian. They only want you to rush out and buy their goods. If we can reclaim the earlier essence, the impetus of the reason for even celebrating Mother's Day, it is more than commercialization and secularization and popularity. See, being a mother is more than giving birth to a child. It is more than a national holiday. It's more than women that give birth so that the government can give them a check. It is more than having a child thinking that a woman can convince a man to stay with her. It's more than having babies so that somebody else's mama or somebody else's sister, somebody else's grandmama ends up taking care of the children. Mother's Day is more than a one-time of year recognition. It is about the women that take the time to raise their children. Is that right? Women who take the time to nurture and to teach and to admonish and to help children in their personal growth and personal development and maturation. Consequently, being a mother is a God thing. It's a reflection of the Lord. It is the quality of God to not only bring something into the world, but to care for what is brought into the world. Too many mothers and fathers lack that God quality. They lack taking care of their own, or looking out for their own and providing for their own. But we come this hour so glad that God is not like some of us. That God does not leave us or abandon us or forget about us. But God, in a special way, as the ultimate Father, the ultimate parent of us all, God keeps on nurturing us. No matter how bad off we are, no matter what we do and don't do, He keeps on blessing us. He keeps on loving us in spite of and despite of ourselves. He keeps on teaching us and holding us when we don't even earn nor we deserve it. He keeps on getting us up day after day when we know that we've done wrong or we said some things or we've been some places that we ought not have been. God is so good to us that He's pushing us and He keeps on embracing us and empowering us to be the people that He wants us to be. Always saying that God cares. If we could backpedal to that Friday, Good Friday, when Jesus was nailed to the cross, at least 4 women were standing nearby. And each of these women that we talked about in verse 25 had unique and difficult lives. Mary Magdalene had 7 devils inside of her. Jesus did deliver them out, but she had 7 devils. There are some mothers that have to deal with devils in their lives. Sometimes in the house and sometimes inside of her. Can you imagine the thoughts that would cross her mind, the voices and the things that she would do to herself and do to others? And then there's the other Mary that was more than likely a widow. And so she knew what it was to lose a husband and not have the financial support, at least the lifestyle that she was accustomed to. And then here's the auntie of Jesus watching her nephew helplessly on the cross. And of course, Mary, the mother of Jesus, looking at her oldest son in a predicament where there is nothing that she can do for her child but watch him hang on the cross, suffer on the cross, and have pain of no fault of his own. There are times when a mother is suffering, not only for her own issues in life, but suffering because of her own children. There are times when mothers are suffering because they've had some hard times in life. But they even suffer when they see their children in major trouble and when the children cannot do for their own selves. See, these women that were standing at the cross, they had a hard life. You might recall Job that said that man and woman is born of a woman is a few days and full of trouble. These women, brothers and sisters, they had troubles in their lives. And many of us have come this hour and you look pretty and you're beautiful, but there's some things going on inside of you, and you know what it means to have a difficult life, a hard life. You know what it means to see your household suffer, your children suffer, your grandchildren suffer. Sometimes it's because of decisions that they made, and sometimes they're suffering because of no fault of their own. And just like Mary, sometimes you're suffering for your children, and there is nothing that you can do. Despite their personal challenges, these women, and watching a beloved nephew and son be crucified, nothing could prevent them from still being present at the cross. There was something about Jesus on the cross that had drawing power for these women. In fact, there is nothing that could have prevented the government, the Roman government, from saying, now that his mother is here, let's go on and string her up. There is nothing that could have prevented the priest from saying, well, she's the one that gave birth to Jesus, the one that's going around claiming that he's God, the one that's claiming around that he can walk on water, the one that is healing the sick, claiming that he was the Son of God and that now he's a king. However, she did not allow a threatening climate, his mother, a personal challenge to keep her from showing up at the cross. She could have easily said, I'm staying home today. I know my son is hanging on the cross. If they got him, they could easily, yes, they could have. They could get me. See, there are times when we allow things to discourage us and to deter us from showing up and going on. You must learn that the things that come about in your life that are difficult are not created to keep you from getting closer to the Lord, but ought to be things that you use to get closer to the Lord. Whatever the difficulties and the trials and your tribulations and your troubles are in your life, ought not be a reason to keep you from the Lord, but ought to be the very thing that draw you to the Lord. Paul said that I'm persuaded that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come. He said, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of God which is in Christ Jesus. Some of us miss out on drawing closer to the Lord, miss out on the drawing power, what it means of a suffering Jesus, because we allow the things that are difficult in our lives to keep us from getting closer to the Lord. We submit that everything that you allow to keep you from getting closer to the Lord is the very thing that you should use to get closer to Jesus. We're saying this hour that the very thing that you allow to cause you to repel from God, or cause you to turn away from God, or cause you to stay away from God, or cause you to not want to go to church, to cause you to no longer want to pray, to cause you to no longer want to study the Word, is the very thing that you ought to use to cause you to want to seek Him and want to go to Him. The challenges that are in your life, the hard times that are in your life, the problems that are in your life, the highs and the lows that are in your life are there not so you can abandon the Lord, not so you can leave the Lord, but whatever you're going through, yes, is there to draw you closer, and to draw you closer, and to draw you closer to the Lord. Sometimes you got to tell yourself, my way is getting hard, but I'm not going to turn around. My way is getting hard. I'm not going to turn back. My way is getting hard. I'm going to keep my eyes focused on Him. While hanging on the cross, obviously Jesus had certain things that were on His mind. He would not have known who was planning to show up to watch His crucifixion, His rejection. Do you not realize that the people that He fed, the people that He healed, and the people that He delivered, and the people that He taught were the very ones one day saying, Hosanna in the highest, and the next day they were crying, crucify Him. There was not an itinerary or events or a promoted schedule or a party pass or a guest list. His blood dripped over the lids of Jesus' eyes from the crowns of the thorn. All the people that stood around and watched His demise. Jesus saw His mother and His brother John standing nearby while He was on the cross. And upon that first look of a son seeing his mother and a mother seeing his son, no one knows the thoughts that were going on in his mind and the feelings for his mother that were going on in his heart. This scene of his mother, while he was dying, tells us that he was not so busy dying that he couldn't take time to see his own mama. There are women that have children, and these mothers did their very best for their children, but for whatever reason, the child refused to pay mama any attention at all. There are those who've been blessed by their mothers, and their own child just refused to see their mothers. And the word is still true, for God commanded, honor thy father and thy mother, and he that curses father and mother, let him die the death. I told my son that if for any reason I die early in this part of life, make sure that you see your mother. Yes, live your lives and take care of your personal business and take care of your family, but every now and then you gotta check on mom. You need to check in. But too many children have checked out. See, Jesus died on the cross, took the time, the word said, to see his mother. He could have closed his eyes. He could have said, Mama, I'm in too much pain right now. I don't have time to look at you. I got my own issues that I'm dealing with. Some of you have done everything for your children that you needed to do, and you've done not only everything you needed to do, but you've done more than you needed to do. They can't take time to drop by the house. They can't take time to even call you or to send a letter or to email you or to even text you. Jesus is dying on the cross, and he took the time to see his mother. And he not only saw his mother, there was John. Throughout the Gospels, Jesus had a special bond with his brother John. And even on that Thursday before Good Friday, as they sat around and celebrate the Passover celebration, from where we get Holy Communion, John wrote in John 13:23, now there was a leaning on Jesus' bosom, one of his disciples whom Jesus loved, who is John. They were close brothers. They always seem, no matter how many siblings that are in a family, brothers and sisters, there are some that just end up closer than others. Some of us don't get along with all of our brothers and all of our sisters. Can I tell a little bit? Some of us don't get along with all of our family members, but there always seem to be at least one that you can talk to, one that you can rely on, one that you can go out with and have fun. There always seems to be that one family member that you can trust. So as Jesus looked down from the cross, seeing the horrible expressions on his mother's face, it had to be a difficult time for Jesus. That this was not a happy moment. It was not a celebratory time. It was not a time to break out with balloons and the Cupid shuffle and line dancing. Nonetheless, Jesus said to the mother, woman, behold thy son. He was not saying simply look at him, but redirect your attention from me on the cross to your son that's standing next to you. See, there are times when we have a horrible event taking place in our lives, and we need to be redirected. There are some tragedies that can become so consuming that some people just can't handle it and can't make it. There are times when your grief can become so heavy in your life that you just can't take it no more, and you need some redirection. Mama, don't look at me now. Look at John. You need some readjustments. You need to refocus in your life. You need to regain and to reclaim and to readjust your eyesight. Not on me, Mama. I know it's hard right now as you look at what I'm going through, but Mama, I need you to behold your son. This last verse said, then he said to the disciple, behold thy mother. And from that hour, that disciple took her unto his own home. I want to leave you with two thoughts. Have made eye contact. Jesus was down from the cross to another male in the family. There got to be somebody else in the family. And he looked at John because of a hope and a love and a trust that my brother won't do my mama wrong. So while hanging on the cross, he looked down at John and said, John, behold my mother. John looked at her, and the tears were rolling down her face. The deep moaning that only can come from a mother, the sighing and the gasping for air, her hands clenching as she stood there, and her body trembling, not knowing what to do and where to run and where to go. Nobody to call on but watch her oldest child, Jesus, die when he had done nobody any wrong. John, look at mama. I know you won't do her wrong. I can trust in you, John. I believe in you, John. I'm depending on you, John. I'm relying on you, John. One would think now, in a world with all kinds of women movements and advocate groups and legislative debates and sensitivity, that the world in the 21st century would be a more trusting place for women. But when a 4-year-old girl was kidnapped several days ago, we're reminded that this world is a dangerous place. When women are being murdered by their husbands and being murdered by their boyfriends. When in Saudi Arabia, women are placed in jail for driving. It's not okay for them to drive, but it's okay for them to be in prison and to be humiliated and to be assaulted and to be abused. When women in other countries are being treated less than human, we're reminded, brothers and sisters, that this world really does not care. When we think about a president has bragged and boasted about his debasement Democrat men who claim that they're to be of the Lord won't say a word. We're reminded that this world and some folk just do not care. We don't have to go that far. We don't have to travel to other parts of the world. We don't have to go outside the states or across the states. We don't even have to go to the White House, because many of you know what it means to live in a world where cruelty to women is all around us. Sometimes it's in our homes. I'm going to tell it. Sometimes it's on the job. Sometimes there is abuse. There's harassment. There is torture. There is corruption. And there is violence even among our own families. And Jesus is saying before he takes his last breath, before he hung his head, before he said, "It is finished," he looks down at John and said, "John, I trust you to look after mama." Is anybody here that can really be trusted in your own home? Is there anybody here that can be trusted to love the women in your family? Colossians 3:19 said, "Husbands, love your wives and be not bitter against them." When Paul talked to Timothy, he said, "Timothy, you got to treat the elder women as mothers and the younger women as sisters with all purity." And he said that you got to honor the widows that are widows indeed. Are there any men that though your wife is not the way you want it, you still can say that you can be trusted to care for her? Are there any children that are here, whether you're in the teens or whether you're way up in age? Are there any children that though your mother is not the way you want your mama to be, can you be trusted to care about your mama? Is there any family that though the women thereof are not the way you want it, they don't talk the way you want, they don't live the way you want them to live, they don't think the way you think they ought to think, but can you stand this hour and say that you can be trusted to love the women in your family anyway? Not to abuse them, not to neglect them, not to mistreat them, not to be too timing, not to traffic them, not to trick them, not to be treacherous to them, but can you care for them the way God would care for them? I know I'm preaching. Finally, with what energy Jesus had left while nailed to the cross, his body lifted up, elevated off the ground. His blood was dripping from the crown of his head, pouring from his outstretched hands, blood dripping from his feet. Blood had gushed from the piercing of his side. And with a severe loss of blood, never passing out, never becoming delirious, never becoming unconscious. Oh, thank you, Lord. He had enough strength to stop and look at his mama, and stop and look at his brother, and say, "John, behold, mama is standing right there. Her husband is nowhere around." Many believe that Joseph died and Mary was a widow. John's daddy is not here now. John's daddy is nowhere around. He's been gone for some years. John's mama is right there, and she's watching her oldest child. I'm nailed to the cross. John, it's just a matter of time now. It's just a matter of moments. It's just a few more seconds before I take my last breath, before I yield up the ghost, before I hang my head, before I leave this old cross. And John, behold your mama right now. She's standing right there. Can't you see her? Take mama home, John. Mama's going to be all right. Because John, while you take mama home, I need you to know that I'm going to hang here just a little while longer, because there is another home. See, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would not have told you. I go to prepare a place for you, and where I go, John, one day you can come, and one day mama can come, and one day you can go. John, take mama to your house while I go to another house. There's an expression that say that there is no place like home. If I can imagine Mary's that you would take mama home because our mama was good to us. You see, when I was born, she wrapped me in swaddling clothes in a manger. She fed me from her breast. She made sure that I was warm on cold nights. She made sure that I had everything that I needed. Are there any witnesses here that know that your mama took care of you? Make sure that you had shoes on your feet. Make sure that you had a roof over your head. Make sure that you had what you need when you went to school. Are there any witnesses here when mama gave her last dime and you knew that she needed it? Are there any witnesses when mama took on one job and took on a second job and took on a whole lot of jobs so she can take care of what she needs? John, I need you to take care of mama. She raised us in the Lord. She raised us to worship Jehovah. She made sure that we had food on the table. She made sure that we had clothes to wear. John, I don't have much time now. I don't have nobody else to look to. See, the Roman soldiers gambled my clothes away. See, Pilate has sentenced me to death. The crowd wants me dead. My brothers have ran off and left me. I have nobody else to look to. There is no government programs. There are no social workers, John. We have no food stamp, John. There are no WIC programs, John. We have no Section 8 for mama. We have no low-income housing for mama. John, I need you to take mama home. I need you to make sure that mama has what mama needs. And John, when you take mama home, I need to go to another home. A home not made with hands. I need to go to another home where there'll be no more problems. I need to go to another home that when I get there, there'll be no more violence. There'll be no more abuse. There'll be no more hatred. There'll be no more discrimination. And when I get there, and when you get there, when we get there, we'll be able to see him. The one that was bruised, we'll be able to see him. The one that died, we'll be able to see him. The one that was buried, we'll be able to see him. The one that got up, we'll be able to see him. The one that gives life, we'll be able to see him. That keeps food on the table, that keeps a roof over our head, we'll be able to see him because he cares. He cares for you. He loves you. He gives grace for you. He gives mercy for you. He loves you. No matter what you've done, he loves you. No matter what you've done, he loves you because he cares. He cares.